Welcome to this special broadcast on KMTV. Liberia is like a country that struggles when it comes to feeling herself. So we are at the Liberia International Christian College campus, which is LICC. Specifically, we are at the annex, which is the agricultural segment of this place. And we will be talking to Mr. Kona Dologbe, who is running this particular area, meaning he's a supervisor. He's going to be touring us through to show us the different kinds of animals that are here ranging for the wildlife. We have the dogs and the water animals, but he's going to talk more about that. So you are most welcome as we tour this place. Thank you. All right, Mr. Dologbe, you're welcome to this special broadcast, and you are the one supervising this place, so can you just tell us a little more about what's happening here, what you're involved with?
This is Liberia International Christian College campus, and specifically is the agriculture college. So in the agriculture college, we have several things that we do here, but the principal thing is we do teaching theory and we do practicals as well. So the wildlife you see here, it is the way in which agriculture helps to build a country. So the children come here, those who have been not fortunate to have seen monkey, because the children that were born in the 90s, they have not been fortunate to have seen monkey, so they can come here to see monkey. And you will see several others monkey and other birds, and we have some agriculture birds that we can sell, like turkeys, like dog, and we have the country dog that we call it here Muscovy dog, which is the dog, the black and white stuff that we have here. So we are producing all of that, and we will see some type of chicken that most Liberians, when they visit here, all they think about is to either eat swallow GB, but the method of agriculture we are doing here is a little bit different, because the older breed, we keep the older breed for breeding stock, and the younger one is the one we sell in the market for meat purpose. So LICC agriculture is involved in a lot of things as we go through. So we go this way.
All right, so you talk about selling most of the animals here. Do you also sell, like, if somebody wants a monkey, for example, how much do you sell?
No, for a monkey, I told you we are preserving their lives, so we are not selling them, because monkey had a philosophy that is just difficult and is not improving right here. But in other country, advanced country, when you put monkey in the cage, they will reproduce. But this one, since we brought them, they have never reproduced. Some have been here for over 5 years.
These are all wildlife.
Yes.
Can you tell us how do you got them to bring them here?
Okay, what happened is that people that are in the southeastern area there, those hunters, some of them can bring them young, and we buy the young one so as to raise them here.
What are those different breeds of birds that you have here at this agriculture area?
Yes, okay, para is one, and this one is, it was a wildlife thing that the people caught, and they brought them here, and we bought it for sightseeing like that. So we put them in cage, and we have two sets, this one and that one that is over to the mission house.
Which one?
I'm talking about parrot.
Okay.
Yeah, parrot, we have two colors. This one is like a little bit gray, and that one that is over there is green type too.
You have shown us the parrots, the monkey. What other animals do you have here?
Wow, the other monkeys we have what they call pato, and in Liberia the common name is softly, and it is national. So time like this, it will never be moving, but it's over there. It's in the. Have you seen it? So this is the photo. So there were two, male and female, but all of a sudden one died. And we have this one now. So it's hanging over there, far in the corner there. Yeah. So I think if you could pass this way, you will see it very clear from this end. It's sleeping now.
This is an agricultural school.
Yeah.
You told us that you do practical. So how do you get students like researching and studying about all these kind of animals, especially how to get them and how to raise them?
Yeah, okay, you see, what is happening here, the student come in, and during their classes time, they will have to come and see these things. Some can help to feed them, and to get it for them to raise it is something that is determined by themselves. But as an institution, we provide the avenue or the access so that they will be able to have access to such a thing, and they will develop how to get themselves involved into it if they would
How
desire.
do you get feeding for the monkeys, the surface, and the different kinds of animals you have?
We have different variety of feed for them. For the monkey, they can eat rice. So when we cook rice regularly and feed it, and we feed it with eggs, with chicken egg, and we feed it with banana and with corn. Monkey can eat virtually whatsoever human being can eat.
So you have a monkey. Do you also have maybe babu? Or
No. For chain, we do not have chain. Yes, because it's against Liberian law when it comes to preservation of wildlife. So we've been trying to get one, but it's not possible.
we used to see some animals like reindeer and
Yeah.
other stuff. Why are we not seeing them?
Yeah, okay. The deer aspect, we get the deer on that side. But this is another type of monkey. They call it French monkey. So we bought this one for sightseeing, just like that.
Do you get all these animals from Liberia, or you try to import some?
Okay, we did import some, but for the wildlife, we never imported any. The one that were imported, I will show you very soon. This is what they call iguana. Iguana is what we call here guana. In Liberia, it is the same species family, but not the same species. So they brought this one from America, and they are here. But our country guana is not like that. The structure is different. Yeah, they reproduce like the same way guana can do, but we have not had a kind of a area that will allow them to reproduce. So we are in the process, because this is called, so we are studying the possibility of reproducing them.
One thing about these animals has to do with the environment. You
Yes.
took them from the forest, you took them from different environment and bringing them here. How is the atmosphere? How are the animals responding to the atmosphere, and what are you doing to like help them cope with the atmospheric condition here?
It's very true. You see, the cage is large enough. In our Liberian setting, we're supposed to have more than four monkeys here, but because we want to create an environment that they will adapt themselves to, they are adaptable. So these ones have been here for little. This one, that one, the younger one there is the one that we bought in recent time, but 1, 2, 3 have been here for a little over than 5 years now. So they are adaptable.
So can you tell us about the other animals, maybe like water
Animal.
Yes.
Okay, we have what we call the Peking dog. We have the goose, and we have the Muscovy dog. These are the water bird we have here now.
And how do you actually work with them? Do you have the all of the different materials, like when you gotta research on them, you gotta like check out on them on a daily basis?
Yes, we do that, but okay, we treat them with medication, and students have been carrying out different aspects of experiment when it comes to what we term the hatchability. What are the components why the dogs cannot reproduce more? They have been carrying out such study, and they have written documentary about that. But what we can feed them with, we substitute their feed with rice, and we have the feed granule here. We have our own mixture of feed for bird. So we feed them with that, and we supplement it with cooked rice. And they are doing very fine. You see how many they are now? We carry out a big sale, just not 2 months yet. It's just in June that we close the big sale, and you see the number of duckling and the duck that are here as of now. So they are doing pretty good.
So how do you do the sellings of animals that you raise here? Is it based on seasonal or?
No, No, it's based on customer need. You see, okay, when you talk about business depends on, it has two factors. You, the producer, that you must have a customer. So if we have customer, we do serve them, but sometimes we cannot serve all of our customer as their expectation, because when they come, like the duckling, if you do not want to buy duckling, you want to buy the old duck, then we will be able to serve you. But minus that, we will tell you, okay, go and wait a little bit. That is what we can do here.
You are having this place in Ganta. Where do you have most of your customers coming from?
Oh, most of our customers come from Monrovia. Yes, people from Monrovia. In fact, a couple of weeks ago, a guy came from Monrovia and he was able to buy some of the product that we have here.
And how much do you sell a pair of the duck?
Okay, when the time we were carrying out a big sale, we used to sell the duck, every aging dog or adult dog, whatsoever you may term it, for $10 at a time. But for now, that big sale is closed. So if you come and a mature dog like this, you will pay $20. Yeah, instead of $10, because the big sale is over.
Are you talking about a pair? Or?
No, I'm talking about single one like that. Yeah, so if you will buy a pair, then you should be aiming at $40.
So the big sale is just something that you have already planned to do on a certain time? Or?
No, it was not something that we planned. It was the COVID-19 that forced us to do that. Because when COVID-19 came, we realized that it affected our supply chain. So when it affected our supply chain as head of management, we have to go in our management meeting in order to take decision, in order to preserve some of the birds, never to starve them, and be able to control their feed. That's what caused us to carry out what I term big sale. Let's go to the turkey pen. This is the turkey pen, and this comprises of the turkeys and the Peking duck and the geese. There they are in the. Okay, we've created a habitat for them. They can sleep here, and in a day they will spend the whole day in the swamp there. When it is in the afternoon, they will come here to get their feed when they are served, and they will go back there, and in the evening they will walk here, and we will close that gate, the second gate over there, and locked it.
How do you run this place? Do you have any support, maybe overseas support? What is the main source of your own support?
Okay, it's true. Okay, you see, we have overseas support because LICC is in partnership with an international mission that is called Hope in the Harvest Mission. Okay, it's Hope in the Harvest Mission. Missionaries Travis and Gina Sheet were the one that constructed the big building that we host you all in. So after they were here for 5 years, and they constructed that, and they are the brain behind all that you are seeing here.
What do they do for you regularly in keeping this place?
Okay, what they do for us, they give us the operational costs. They cover most of the costs. In fact, the employees here, they are the one that help in partnership with LICC to compensate them at the end of the month. Yeah.
So, like, do we have any other area?
Yes, I told you that we have seen the goose, and now we are coming to the turkey's pen. I told you here we have 3 sets of birds, and that is the Peking duck and the goose. And here we have the turkeys. The turkeys are still in their pen, and you will see them. This is the turkey pens. These are the turkeys that we have here.
And how did you get them over?
Okay, we got the eggs from Kenya, and we incubate them here. Yeah.
So have they been coping with the atmosphere here? Is the environment suitable for them?
Yes, it's suitable for them because you see them. Okay, the first batch we got from America, they were not very disease resistant, but the one from Kenya, they are disease resistant. So they are doing very well here.
Keeping them here, you have a lot to do when it comes to medication. So can you tell us more about how do you go about medicating these different species of animals that you have here?
Yes. We have a lab technician, the man that was sitting with me over there. He's our lab technician. He tests them and administers their drugs on a monthly basis. and he treats all of them like that. It is his responsibility. Deer that we have here, so we bought them when they were very young, and we are raising them so that young people will be able to come and see these type of deer. You see, so there they are. We have 2 here now.
Do you raise them for selling too?
No, we do not raise them for selling. We are preserving their lives so that today's generation will come and see what live deer is all about. Yeah.
So only these 2 you have here for now?
Yeah, we have 3. One is in the other pen where the turkeys no, where the Muscovy dog are, where we were first, but it has gone jump over the fence. This fence is shorter now, so it has jumped over. It's together with the geese that down there, together with the Peking dog.
This agricultural area is right within a community.
Yeah.
So can you tell us how is like the response from the neighbors around here when it comes to this particular area?
They welcome the idea because from the neighborhood, people have been coming here. They can come here and buy the dog. They come here, they buy the various birds that we have here. They buy chicken, they buy turkeys, and some of them, they can come to buy the egg to go and incubate them and see how they will be able to raise those things. So they have been very, very cooperative, and they are encouraging set of people.
So we really want to see the water that you have around here and the geese that you have there, or let's say the goose that you are.
Yeah, okay, yeah. The plural form is the geese, so it's right, you are right. Okay. So a single one is called goose, and the plural form is geese. So let's see how to, okay, I think the door is open, so we can come in. Yeah, so we will have to go on that side. So the last person, please close the door. Okay, yeah, this is the how they can come. They come in here and they sleep in the morning, or they all walk out. And
So you have already trained them to come out and go.
in fact, they are trained. You see, okay, where you feed them, they will come and they will be fed. So it's not something that you have to just tell them. No, when you're doing it constantly, they will know it.
When it comes to people like intruding this place, criminals, have you ever been experiencing something like this?
Wow, that one there is true. People have been intruding here, but you see the wire fence? The wire fence is one of the security that we have here to prevent intruder from coming in. So when they are in there, you see this gate, we will have to lock this gate, and we'll lock the front door, so that we have security here watching guard in the night. So we have a security protection.
And it's effective for you?
Yes, it's effective. Had it not been effective, we wouldn't have seen these things. Because for the pig pond back there, the people can steal it most of the time. But for this one, we have control over them. That's why you are seeing this stuff here.
Many people may not know more about these things that you have here. So how do you go about publicizing this place and making the people to get attracted to it?
Yeah, what we are doing now, what the college, the agriculture college is involved in, is that we have a program radio program that every week on Wednesday, the children from the students from the college, they can go to the FM radio in town, Sletowa, and they will be able to tell to explain the program that LICC is running as it relates to agriculture.
So this place is a school.
Yeah.
Do you have more students expressing interest in agriculture, especially in this livestock farming?
Yes, very true. People are, because you see, our need in Liberia is very high. You guys are young, because Liberia supposed to have been a country that feed herself in the 70s and early 80s, but now we plunge ourselves into a situation that is creating difficulty for us, and now we are not able to feed ourselves. So when you read the history and you read about Toba administration, you will see that Liberia was a booming country, and now we plunge ourselves into a situation that is so overwhelming us, and the suffering masses are continually suffering.
Having a kind of place like this in Liberia, what does it mean for you as a person?
Hey, yeah, my brother, that's what caused me to be here, because if I have not had a passion for this place, I would have been gone to seek a greener pasture. But because I realized that this place stands to transform Liberia, that's the reason why I commit myself to serve humanity right here in Nimba County, because I'm a citizen of Nimba.
So do you see as a boost having a kind of place like this?
Definitely, because the method of farming that you will see, you will realize that we have been farming in that plot of land for a little over 5 years. And yet, it's still what? It is still producing. So the shifting cultivation, what we do, we had an outreach program that we call Farming God's Way, and we go in the community to teach them.
So can you tell us more about the staff that you have here at this place? How many persons and what are the different work they're involved with?
Okay, as you have seen, what we have here, we have pretty close to 22 persons that we cater to them on a regular basis, and they are here working. We have the security, we have the technician, livestock technician, we have the field technician, we have the greenhouse technician, we have the facilities coordinator, and we have those young boys that are taking care of the pig grade guys. So we have a lot of people working here, including the lab technician that I did mention about.
So how are they coping with working with these different animals?
Very well, because okay, you see what? Let's you can pass here. Okay, as you are seeing, if these guys have not been cooperating, you will realize that most of these things will be down. But here we have the rabbit, and they are feeding the rabbit regularly. They are feeding the chicken regularly. Everyone is responsible to do a piece of work that is assigned to him or her. So they are very cooperative. We want to maintain the various species just as they are. So the egg from this cage, we will hatch it so that it will produce big chicken like that. So what we are doing here is practical, but it's scientific. So we want to maintain the genetic. That's the reason why we separated them. It's not like free-range thing that we are doing. No, the free-range thing we are fed up with it, so we want to do an advanced method of raising chicken so that you maintain the genetic.
Really, we are here maintaining the place overnight, and as when it comes to security, I think you people know that it's so difficult for a man to come and then be here throughout the night and then the next day. So these are some of our challenges that we have here, but however, God is with us and we are going, and everything here is secure. There is no criminal around, nothing, and everything here is going on well.
So Charles, can you tell us your welfare? How are you being treated when it comes to your salary level?
Oh, okay. Yes, really, what the people here they are giving me really, it really helping me. Actually, yes, it really helping me, and like all my colleagues and all. Yeah, we are really impressed of what they are giving us.
So actually, you are the supervisor of the security. How many persons do you have under your control?
Yeah, I have 5 persons. Yeah, I have 5 persons.
How do you work? All of you work at the same time?
No. We had 3 shifts running. Yeah, we had 3 shifts running.
So you have 5 and you have 3 shifts. How do you do the?
Yes, what we do, like right now I'm on first shift, so I alone here right now. Then second shift, we had 1 person on second shift. Then for third shift, we schedule 2 persons. Yeah, just to maintain the compound, 2 persons. Then 1 person they will be off.
Okay, guys, thank you very much for coming. I know your visit will give another idea to the Liberian population that Liberia, though we have been seeing and hearing that we have to end hunger, and the Ministry of Agriculture is involved in it, but Liberia, in Nimba, we are taking a meaningful direction so that we will be able to grow more food to support ourselves, and that will begin from this area as you are seeing it. So you are wholeheartedly welcome.
But just before you just drop everything, can you tell us, are you receiving anything from the government through the Ministry of Agriculture, like to augment what you are doing here?
Well, as far as I can understand, we have not done that, but the past administration, Helen came here, and what she did, she gave a few bags of rice, and since that, we have been trying to get agriculture ministry or minister to be involved, but yet it is still in the pipeline. We are praying and hoping that it will come to pass. But up to now, not to my knowledge, that agriculture has given us a helping arm yet.
So with this thing, this place that you are running here, what could be that special message from you that you like to send out to the Liberian populace?
What I want to tell the Liberian population is that we have to think a little bit differently, because almost we are like 200 years old. And when you look at Liberia, you will realize that much had not been changed. So for this reason, this LICC Agriculture College stand to change the perception of Liberian, that we can change, we can grow more food. Our soil is very fertile. So we need to work. We need to get back to the soil. So to those who are decision makers, I want to encourage you that we need your support, because with all of these things that we are doing here, if you cannot come, we are not able to speak up there to affect or to impact Liberia. But you are the decision maker. You need to think about Liberia will change when we invest in agriculture. Agriculture is the brain of any developed world. So for this reason, we have to invest in agriculture. Agriculture cannot be done in office. And pathetic, it's just pathetic to see that few plants of corn is at the agriculture ministry. Can that sustain the workers that are there? No, we need to get out. So let's take agriculture from Monrovia and come to the hinterland where the forests are located, so that we will be able to invest. Liberian government, we are calling on behalf of LICC, we are calling on you so that you will redirect your thinking such that you will invest in agriculture, so that the imported rice will stop. So that imported rice will stop, because the imported rice is of substandard grade. And we keep eating it, and Liberia are getting sick over and over, yet we have no adequate hospital in order to address the plight. So you, the decision maker, God bless you, make a wise decision, and take Liberia to another destiny. Thank you very much for your question.
We've been talking to the supervisor of this agricultural area, which is the annex to the LICC, that's the Liberian International Christian College. You saw survey the place and different species and breeds of animals, the monkeys, the iguana, the geese, the ducks. Those were all the different animals that you saw, and that is exactly what what this college is involved with, in building the agriculture of Liberia. So the next place that we're taking you to is the chocolate area, where they produced chocolate, a locally made chocolate here at this particular school. And we are now taking you to that place so that you can see exactly what is happening, how it is done, so that the person who's charged with that is going to tell us more about how they're doing it and how they go about achieving the dreams of doing that. So we are almost there, and you will see the chocolates that have been made and packaged right here, this place in Ganta, and you're going to see it for yourself. And then you will have more update. You will understand more about that, the different machines that are here. These are the chocolates that are being packaged here in Ganta at the LICC, and these are different machines. But the person who is charged to talk about that, Can you tell us more about this chocolate, you as the supervisor here?
Okay, yes, and this chocolate basically came out from the food processing and preservation class at the Liberia International Christian College, which is one of the senior courses that's offered to all the senior students here. And after the class, the students saw an opportunity within the cocoa sectors that there is a need for to do something out of the cocoa beans. Because most of the students here have their parents who have cocoa farm, they live with the cocoa farm, but when they see the cocoa bean exported raw, so they see the opportunity that we can make chocolate out of this cocoa beans. So after the class, we started experimenting in 2018 and looking on the internet how to make chocolate out of cocoa beans. And early 2019, we started making this little chocolate and then selling to students around campus and seeing that if they would like it, eventually we realized that yes, there's a need for us to produce chocolate and sell it to Liberians because Liberia have cocoa farm. They have a lot of cocoa, but the cocoa beans have been exported raw, leaving the farmer with just 3% out of each chocolate bar they made. And then about 97% of the money go out of the country, leaving the country without job, and the students are just starving, putting them out for school fees. So we created this basically to help the students work and earn money for them to pay their school fees. So we started with this machine, and this is the malungers, and we have 5 of this machine. And this machine is the one that can do the final product. The first thing we do, we have the cocoa bean, and we buy it from the local farmers in Bon, Nimba, and Lofa. And after we buy the cocoa beans, we roast it into the oven right there. Yeah, that is one of the ovens that we are using. And we use this oven to roast the cocoa. And put it inside here. Put one tray here. Put in each tray, we put 2 pounds of cocoa beans. And we leave it here for 45 minutes. After that, we will have the cocoa sit outside for 24 hours, and during that 24 hours, there can be some chemical activities going on within the beans. After that, we have to share the cocoa. And we have some difficulty. All this work is done with our hands. It's done manually. We don't have any sophisticated machines that will do all those things. But there are machines for us in the developed country. But we don't have the money to buy those machines because they are expensive. However, we don't have the money to buy the machine, but we want to do something for ourselves. We can't say, oh, there's no machine, so we have to sit down. And then when we roast it, we share it. We can grind it with this small machine. This is the machine that people can use in the market to grind cassava leaf. And then we just take the cocoa. And after we share it, this is how it will be. We can just share it, and then we use the fennel it, and then when it comes into this form, we put it into this machine like this, and then we try to grind it. You see, like this, and it will come out right here into this form. Yes, it will be into this form. When we reach this form, we are breaking this nib down into the smaller particle like this, so that we will not be able to spoil the machine. Because we have the machine, we get it out of the country. It's not in Liberia, and to get it here is very expensive. So we want to manage our machine very well.
You roast the cocoa beans and then you carry out for 24 hours, like you said. Then how do you get it turned into this one?
So when we roast the cocoa bean, we leave it right here for 24 hours. And then the next day, we have a machine downstairs that we can put the cocoa inside into this form, and then it will crack it into this form. So from this form to this one. And from this one, now it will come into this other form. Right here. So from here, I'll put it into this machine. We put this machine on electricity like this, and then we pour this cocoa nibs into this machine for 24 hours. You turn on the machine like this, and you allow it to run for 24 hours. After 24 hours, it will be in a very liquid form. From the liquid form, now you have to bring it right outside on this countertop. This countertop is used for tempering, and tempering is the process that cools down the temperature of the chocolate from 144 degrees Fahrenheit to 89. And the tempering is done to get the best crystal. When you are making chocolate, there are 5 types of crystal. We have crystal 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. 1 and 2 is very dusty and ugly. You don't want those ones. So the tempering has to do with raising the temperature, cooling it down so that we get the crystal 5. The crystal 5 is the best color that you want, like this. This is crystal 5. Or anything less than this or more than this, it will be very dusty and ugly. It will be good for eating, it will be healthy still, but it will not appear very fine to your customers. So you want it like this. And then when you temper it, you decide to put it in which form you want. We either put it into this bar form, this is the chocolate bar, and we make 70% dark chocolate, meaning we have the 70% of cocoa here and 30% of sugar. That's all. We don't have milk chocolate, we don't have white chocolate yet, but we are working on getting machine to powder one. But this is what we are making right now. Or we put it into this little form, and in the chocolate we can add some flavors, and we have a lot of different flavors there. We have some that have coconut in it, and we have some with peanut, we have some with ginger, and then we have some that is just plain square. So this one, the deck, you can put 10 pieces of those in the lapper bag, like this one. We have 10 pieces here, and each of these weigh 15 grams. So we have 10 of these here is 150 grams, and this lapper bag is sold for $5.50. Yes.
What about this one? How much do you sell it?
This one is sold for $2.75 a year, but in Monrovia in the supermarket, they are sold for $3 for retail price.
So you started this process about 2 years now. How has it been working with you? How the response from the students, and what are new things that you keep adding to it?
Okay, yes. Since we started in 2018, it was very difficult because we were not having the experience and the way to work it out very fine. So we used to make it, and the chocolate would appear very crunchy. It would not be smooth for people to eat it. When you're eating it, would be like you're eating sand, which is not good. It will appear the color will be dusty and ugly. It will still be healthy, but it will appear very bad to your customers. But then we have been researching and developing on a daily basis to get it to the very good level right now. And we are still working on researching on different roasting method and storage of chocolate and storage of the cocoa beans to see that we, at the end of the day, will produce the best quality chocolate to our people.
Are you having people expressing interest in this? If so, how have they been getting your products?
Oh yes, we have our Instagram page, we have a Facebook page, and we have an expert page, and most of our customers are wealthy Liberians who have traveled out of the countries and know the taste of chocolate, and part of our customers are Liberians who want to support the economy of Liberia, and some experts. So they are responding very fine, and people have been telling us that yes, this is the best chocolate ever. Somebody has said, okay, this is the best chocolate I've eaten in my whole life.
Have you been having business people come here to buy in bulk that they can take to their business places?
Not really, but we have been having some ambassadors come here, like the Swedish ambassador. They came here in bulk, and they were very interested in buying from us, and we really appreciate our idea, and we are working on getting to bakeries and other hotels and areas in Monrovia. But it was just unfortunate with the COVID-19 and the restriction in movement and other things that kept us sitting right now to see how the COVID-19 will go, so that we can get on the market.
Is there any other thing finally that we did not touch that you just like to stretch on quickly before we just leave you?
Yes, I would just say we have yet to work and see that Liberia will be able to feed herself, because we have cocoa in Liberia, but it's exported raw, and we want to work together to see that we produce our own chocolate from the cocoa bean that we have to support the farmers, to support the students, to support the youth for Liberia, so that we'll be self-independent, not to depend on our parents to pay our school fees.
All right, thank you so much. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
All right, so we want to now say thank you to you seeing the facility, and you just saw the cocoa as it was being explained to you, how it's been processed. So it's right here in Liberia. It's a 100% Liberian made. And here you're seeing the fish pool, where you see this is the fish that you're seeing, and these are all the kind of agricultural activities that are carried on here. And you have another one on the side. And so it's right here in Liberia. So just a tour at the agricultural facility here. You can see the beauty of the green. You can see the beauty of the place, and after seeing the different animals, seeing the different birds, and of course, you saw how the cocoa beans have been like processed into a chocolate. that is a 100% Liberian made chocolate. And so we want to say thank you so much to every one of you who have been following us. We appreciate you. And of course, this is KMTV. So thank you so much. My name is Nathaniel Sussex Topa. Thank you.